Hi, YouTube fam. I am Angeline, the nursing assistant. We have made it to the end of the week. Today is Friday. Let's just forget about everything that happened this week, all the negativity. Let's just relax and get rejuvenated these next two days. But first, I want to discuss and talk about how important hand washing is. If you work in the healthcare industry or the healthcare field, then you already know hand washing is one of the best ways to stop the spread of microorganisms, to stop the spread of germs, to stop the spread of sickness. A lot of people that do not work in the healthcare industry did not know how important hand washing is. They knew they wash hand. I'm not saying that you guys didn't know hand washing was something that you're supposed to do, but it's so important. Your hand is one of the most ways that germs are spread. So today, during this pandemic, I feel like it is very important for me to demonstrate and discuss how to properly wash your hands, because there is a technique to it. We're going to go through I done broke it down in 7 steps. We will go through the 7 steps, and then I will illustrate how to properly wash your hand. So let's get to it. Let's go over some steps, and then we will actually go through the process. I'm assuming you already got your water on, and you already have put soap, some kind of soap solution in your hand. The first step you would do is you would rub your palm together. After you rub your palm together, you will wash the back of your hand. After you wash both back of your hand, you will go in between your hand and wash in between your hand. After you wash in between your hand, you would then go to your fingers and wash your fingers on both hands. After you wash your fingers, then you will wash your thumb. And that is like a back and forth motion. After you wash your thumbs, then you will wash your fingertips. And that's rubbing like this. And you would do that on both sides. After you finish that, you will also go all the way up to your wrist. Yeah, that's right. You will go in this motion with your wrist, back and forth. After that, you will rinse. You will rinse your hand, turn off the water, and then dry your hand. Now, that's only if you're at home. But if you're in a public facility, you don't really want to touch the hydrant or get your body on the sink. So you'll kind of stand away so your body won't touch the sink. And then you'll put in. So what you would do is you'll turn on your water first. When I do a demonstration, I'm going to do a demonstration as if I'm somewhere in a public bathroom where I don't want to just touch everything. But if you're at your own home, you can turn your hydrant with your bare hand, and then turn your hydrant, and then get your napkin and wash your hand and go on. That's fine, because you're in your personal space. But if you're in a public space, you really don't want to do that. You want to be able to, you want to grab your napkins, have them already on you. Turn on your, it's okay to turn the knob with your hand, turn it on, but you don't want to turn it off with your bare hand after you have already washed your hand. So we're going to get into that. I'm going to demonstrate it. Therefore, you can get a better picture of what exactly I'm talking about. So let's go in and get this hand washing done so you can see exactly how it's done. So you guys, we finna do a demonstration. Like I said, if you're in a public place, what you need to do before you even get started, you need to actually get your napkins, but you're gonna wash your hand. Get a couple of, don't get one. Grab a couple of them, because you never know, you know, you may need more than that. And you place them. If you have a pocket or something, I personally will usually put it in my pocket, because I don't want to even put it on the counter, because germs are everywhere in a public bathroom, as we know. So I will actually put them in my pocket and have them there so I can just grab them and wash my hand. Now, like I said, if you're at home, then this step can be avoided. You don't need to do that, because this is where you live, so you're good. So if you're at home and you just coming back and washing your hand, you can actually turn this on, which even in a public bathroom, you can turn it on with your hand because you're going to wash it. But when you finish washing your hand, you can actually just turn it off with your clean hand. Whereas in a public place, you don't want to do that, because how many people came before you turning it off? You don't know whether they used a paper towel or not. So therefore, you will use your paper towel to turn it off. That's why you have all your stuff available. A lot of public bathrooms will have the kind you just pull down. You don't have to touch anything. I mean, you can do that after and then come back over and dry yourself out. But me personally, I like to grab a couple of them before, so I can have them in my pocket when I go into the bathroom, so I can have them right there, so I won't have to, you know, somebody may be in there grabbing and you in their way. So I like to just have them in my pocket. So let's get started with the hand washing technique. I'm going to pull you up closer so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Okay, you guys, we're going to assume that this is in a public place. So therefore, I'm going to stand. I don't want to touch the counter space. I don't want to touch any of this. So I would turn on the faucet, yeah, with my bare hand. That's okay, because I'm going to wash it. Then I'm going to get some soap, however much you need, and then I'm going to wet my hand, and then I will wash my palm in a circular motion, just like this. Alexa, give us 20 seconds. Usually,
starting now.
It say wash your hand for 20 seconds. We may take longer due to the fact that I'm demonstrating, but I wanted you to see exactly how long 20 seconds is. So I'm finna start the time over. Alexa, start time to 20 seconds. Okay, once you wash your, once you do your palm, Alexa, stop. Once you do your palm, then you would do the back of your hand. Just like this. Both of your back of your hand. Alexa, stop. That was actually 20 seconds from the first time I told her. Just so you guys can get a feel of what is 20 seconds. Once you wash that good, then you would get in between your hand. You take your hand, engage like this, and you just go like this here in between. Get them good. After you do that, you will wash the back of your hand right here. And that, you just scrub it just like this. Then you do your other hand, scrub. I see I have on a ring, so therefore you do have to, actually, if you have on a ring, you have to pull it up and you wash in between your ring like that. Okay, after you do that, then you get that thumb. You get the thumb and you just ring it like this. Get both of your thumbs. After you get your thumbs, you got to get your fingertips and you rub it like this. Then you get your nails. You grab it like that and just kind of brush into it. Brush into it. After that, you get your wrist. And you just rub your wrist in C-circular motion. So when you do that, that's your last step. And you get it and you rinse your hand like this. You do it like this because you don't want to touch anything. Rinse your hand. You don't want to touch anything, okay? So once you do that, you got your napkin or paper towel in your pocket. You grab your paper towel. In my case, I set them on the counter. But you'll grab one and you'll wash your hand. Dry your hand off. Okay? More than likely, you'll need 2, 3, or however many you do that. Once you do this, you would take this paper towel and you would turn right here. You would turn off your water. And you would get up any of your spills. And when you walk out of the public bathroom, a lot of times they will have the trash can near the door. And if it's near the door, what you would do is you would use your paper towel to open the door. And once the door is open, you will put your paper towel in the garbage and walk out. Therefore, you haven't contaminated your hand. So your hand is still nice and clean. So I hope y'all got some kind of information. Because a lot of people say, hey, I know how to wash my hand. But there is a proper way to wash your hand in order to make sure that your hand is germs free. And in this time, what's going on, I thought it was very important that I kind of show you guys the proper technique in washing your hand. So I hope y'all got some valuable information out of this video. If you would, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss not one of my videos. Not one. Come on, let's get it started.